It is freezing outside. We are officially in the winter weather, though it may not be winter yet, and it may be winter whenever you see this. But guys, I'm talking, we're hitting like 20 degrees Fahrenheit for those in the US, and that's sub-zero for all those in the UK and other areas of the world that go off Celsius, which I don't know how that conversion works. But today we're gonna go over 10 fragrances that I will be using as my signature scents, and one of these in here completely stole my attention when I tried it a week ago. I bought a bottle of it retail on the spot, and I've worn it about 4 times since then. It's so freaking good. So stick around for that. We've got a mix of niche, designer, some indie houses in here. Guys, you're gonna wanna stick around for this. Before we get into this, make sure you drop in the comments, what is your signature scent when the weather is cold, when all bets are off, you can just go for whatever, it doesn't matter. Let me know. Let's get into this. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick, also known as Scent Nick. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your continued support. If you're new here, I create fragrance content mainly in the form of detailed and objective fragrance reviews. I make the occasional list, but reviews are my main gig. If that is something that interests you, please consider hitting the like button, drop a comment below, and join our community by hitting that red subscribe button. And now let's get back to that list. So when it's this cold out, really, you can go anything. Like, wear whatever you want, it's gonna work most likely. But I do want to stay in some sort of limit. Like, these are signature scents. These have, office safe kind of tendencies. Like, I would be willing to wear any of these to the office. I'm not going to feel out of place. It's not going to be overbearing. I may have to dial back on the trigger quite a bit, but it's so cold out that really it doesn't matter. Let's get into this. The first fragrance I want to spotlight is a designer, and this one has been one of my favorite designer releases in past years. I bought this within a month of it being released, and it didn't get received very well, but now you look at reviews and people are like, oh, this is actually a good fragrance. Guys, just because a fragrance starts to change DNA doesn't mean it's bad. Just try it for yourself and don't listen to anybody. That fragrance we're talking about is Armani Code Parfum. I was in love with this fragrance from the moment it got released. I have worn this 15 plus times, if not 20 or more. Guys, it's incredible. It's an woody aromatic iris fragrance. You get a bright bergamot and aldehydic opening. You get a nice amount of clary sage giving aromatic spice lift, a good dose of iris. It's powdery. It's not makeup-y by any means, but you also get a nice amount of tonka, some vanilla-y things, and cedar, making this beautifully masculine, powdery, fresh, and elegant. Longevity is incredible. I get easy 12 hours and a nice solid projection. This thing is a compliment monster, guys. Okay, now this one is a powerhouse and I love it. There is another fragrance that has the same DNA that many people love more. That would make the list if this one wasn't on it. This is Initio's Oud for Greatness. Again, this one's been around for quite a while, but to me, it's still a beautiful fragrance. Again, another aromatic, woody, spicy style fragrance. Saffron, nutmeg. The oud in here is very subtle. It's practically not even there, guys. Leather, got some clean lavender, patchouli, musk. This thing is nuclear. It's very nice. This thing is a 1, maybe 2 spray max on it. We're talking 14 to 16 hours longevity. And this is a room filler. Obviously, if you like a little bit sweeter take, go for Haltane. It's a little more creamy, more rounded out. I do love both of them equally, but when it's this cold out, I'm going Oud for Greatness. Now this next one, we're going back to another designer, and I wish this formulation still existed because I do find it to be the superior one, but the current formulation, if you can find it, is still fantastic. This is Guerlain's L'Homme Idéal L'Intense. Now, this is a creamy almond, smoky, woody, spicy, oh my gosh, aromatic and leathery fragrance. You get that pimento, you get the cardamom, the almond in the top, you get leather, some smoky elements, some vanilla, tonka, patchouli. Oh my gosh, this thing is so underrated in the line. I think it's probably my favorite from the L'Homme Idéal line. The performance, 8 hours about, and it's pretty medium on that projection the entire time. It's refined, it's aromatic, it's very masculine. This one is not the most sexy of the bunch. This one is more elegant and mature, I would say. Incredible stuff on that one. Now this next one is one that I recently posted a review of. It's so special to me. This is Hope from Frederic Malle. Obviously we're talking very expensive on this one, but we're talking real Thai oud, vetiver, smoky, pink pepper, juniper, leather, amber. Guys, like I said in the review, this is just like, it takes me back to a cool crisp morning cutting wood with my dad and my brothers. Super special, insanely long lasting, like 16 to 18 hours, pretty strong in the projection. This is a 1, maybe 2 spray. This is boss vibes, guys. You will get attention. This is alpha male kind of stuff. So check out Hope from Frederic Malle if you can afford it. Now this next one, I'm surprised made the list, but I didn't like it the most when I first smelled it, and it's grown on me quite a bit. I think it actually is a very good release. The fragrance this is Dior Homme Parfum 2025. And yes, I am still a believer in the old formulations. I still think those are superior, but I really appreciate this fragrance. It made it a lot more approachable and modernized the DNA a bit, and it made it a little bit more versatile. So this is an iris heavy fragrance with wood, with leather, amber, and vetiver. So the iris is very prominent. It's very aromatic, very bright, very powdery. It's not buttery and earthy like the older formulations. This one's much less on the makeup side of iris. This is much more modernized. The vetiver is fairly prominent in here. It has a nice woody backbone. There's sandalwood in here as well, giving more aromatic spice. The amber is nice and just kind of underneath it all. The wearing is fairly linear, and the performance is not as good as the older formulations, but still, this one's excellent. I find this to be a wonderful signature scent for the cool months. Performance, you're gonna get 8 hours about, maybe 6 to 8, and projection is solid, a nice medium overall. You really can't go wrong with it. It is a bit expensive. That tonka in there, some vanilla, is kind of creamy. This kind of bears a little bit of similarity to the Armani Code Parfum earlier in the list, but still excellent stuff. Highly recommend going to check that one out for sure. Okay, I'm not saving it for the last this time. This fragrance that I'm going to talk about right here is the one that really stole my attention recently, and this house is just blowing me away. This is the only one I have from them. This is from their new Extraits line. This is called Grand Beau from Thomas de Monaco. Now this one has been out for a couple years, I believe, but when I put this on, I was like, I think I just found my next signature scent. And guys, I can't even tell you how good this smells. So if you've been following me for a bit, you've started to notice that my taste has really been gravitating towards green, cypress, fir balsam, piney style things, much more classic perfumery, especially classic gentlemanly kind of things. This one is exactly that. You get the pine, you get the fir balsam, you get cypress, you get a seaweed note in here, giving it this slightly aquatic vibe, but really it's like that really green, you know, pungent smelling thing. You get some musk, ambrosinide, you get ambrette in here. This thing is so elegant. I think there's olibanum in this as well, which is a kind of incensey resin, and it works very nicely in this. Overall, this is green, musky, kind of earthy kind of fragrance. There's vanilla in here, giving it a little bit of sweetness. Super masculine, crazy performance, easy 18 hours longevity on this one. It just sticks around. I put it on around 3 p.m. one day, woke up the next morning, I could still smell it on me. The projection is pretty strong, so this one is one, maybe put a few sprays on it, but for a fragrance that smells this natural and performs like it does, I'm impressed. I think this one runs around $380 for a 50 ml bottle. It's expensive, but worth every penny, and I really look forward to exploring this house more. Okay, the next fragrance is going to be the splurge of the bunch. This one is Roy Sans Equipage. I think that's how you say that, from Henry Jacques. Now this is a beautiful mastered fougere. This is unbelievable. Literally the closest thing I could ever even get close to comparing this to is maybe Beau de Jour. But to say that is like almost an insult to this fragrance. This thing is the epitome of a classic masculine scent. It's highly woody, very aromatic, ambery, animalic. You get clary sage, pepper, citrus in the top, tobacco, patchouli, jasmine in the mid. Like that jasmine is kind of on the sultry side. It's dank. It's like kind of thing. The tobacco is elegant. The patchouli is rich. It's cozy. The leather, the wood, the amber is all just there in the base, giving it this grit, this alpha male kind of like, I'm gonna be your daddy kind of thing. Like really, it's phenomenal. And obviously this thing is around $1,000 for a 75 ml bottle. So it's ridiculous. This is, I think, around 30 to 35% concentration. It's strong. It lasts a really freaking long time. And it's incredible, guys. Okay, this next one is from an indie house that I love and adore. This one is called Call Me, from Diane St. Clair of St. Clair Scents. This one was done in collaboration with the American perfumer. If you didn't already, there is a video I did with promoting Small Business Saturday, some small indie houses, and St. Clair Scents is one of those houses, and especially American perfumer. Now, this fragrance is unbelievable. So this is a musky, woody, animalic, white and yellow floral fragrance. In this, you're gonna find, like I said, musk. You're gonna find some nice woods. You're gonna find honey, kind of like a beeswax kind of thing, castoreum, lots of resin in this, mimosa, a good amount of orris, giving a nice powdery touch, benzoin, giving it that kind of cola, resinous, vanillic style thing, jasmine. It's phenomenal, and it's a powerhouse. This is an easy 12-hour fragrance. It's dense, it projects very well. It's kind of classic perfumery, I would say, with the amount of resin, the animalics, the florals that she uses. To me, it's absolutely divine. This is gonna be a fragrance that I take with me to Scent Explore. I don't know if this video will make it up before I'm there, but hey, sneak peek. But guys, that is Call Me from St. Clair Scents. Also check out Casablanca from her. It's ridiculous. Okay, the next one I also recently covered. This is Pegasus Exclusif from Parfums de Marly. This and Leighton Exclusif are my top two from the house. So same oud in these. Got that really sharp, dry, metallic, woody opening. Lots of musk in here. You get the creamy almond. You also get a nice amount of gaiac wood, some heliotrope, other florals in here, vanilla, sandalwood. It's a really strong fragrance. It's spicy, it's super masculine, easy 12, 14 hours on the longevity, really strong projection. And if you don't like Pegasus, check this one out, because I didn't like Pegasus. This one I love. And if you're a bit more mature like I am in his 30s, you're gonna love a fragrance like this. Okay, and wrapping us up from one of my favorite houses and one of my favorite DNAs ever, this is Signature Pour Homme Extreme from Zaharoff. Now this is obviously going to be very similar to Signature Pour Homme, but this is that DNA amped up. Now we're talking woody, aromatic, spicy, smoky kind of fragrance. A good amount of oud. The olibanum in here is also very prevalent, giving it a kind of spiritual, incense, kind of mystical vibe. You get lots of green things going on, some herbals. You get that pine, fir balsam, cypress style thing in this. Lots of wood. You get smokiness from the birch in here. There is a lot of warm aromatic spices like cardamom in this, black pepper. There's leather way down in the base. There's vetiver. Overall, this thing, if I can get the lid off, wow, it's fantastic. If you like the original Signature Pour Homme, this one is really that DNA, just amped up, a little thicker. I think this is a extrait, so it's a little thicker. Obviously, like, look at that juice. It's also blue. Like, that's super cool. And also, I mean, the presentation of this, I don't think you're gonna be able to see it very well, but like, there's like little sparkles in the paint of this. This is inspired by a paint color from a Mercedes, so that's super cool. But performance on this one, 8 to 10 hours, and really nice solid projection, medium to strong on this one, and ridiculously gentlemanly alpha male, again, boss vibes. Wonderful freaking stuff, and can't recommend that one enough. Not blind buy safe, so sample it. Honestly, none of these are blind buy safe, so sample all of these. And if you noticed, every single one of these, you're welcome, is available today. You can get any of them. I have a tendency in my collection to have a lot of discontinued things, so I figured I need to make something with things that are available. So if any of these stuck out to you, please let me know in the comments. If you have any of them, tell me your experiences with them. I would love to hear about it. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, a comment, join our community by hitting that red subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.